Japan went from rally survivors to rally finishers. And it only took one generation to change the game. The story. For decades, Japan's volleyball was all about survival, precision, ball control, endless rallies. They'd wear you down, but in a sport where power wins matches, survival wasn't enough anymore. Then came the shift, a new generation that could not just keep the ball alive, but end rallies in one swing. Yuji Nishida bringing raw firepower, Run Takahashi adding a complete passer-hitter game, and Yuki Ishikawa, the captain and steadying force, delivering leadership and clutch scoring when it mattered most. And suddenly, Japan went from chasing rallies to finishing them. That shift took them all the way to the 2024 VNL final, their first medal in nearly half a century. France may have taken gold, but silver made one thing clear: Japan's no longer the underdog. At the heart of it all, three players so explosive they turned Japan's momentum into medals. And leading that charge, the man who redefined what Japanese power looks like, Yuji Nishida. Yuji Nishida. Debuting for the national team in 2018, at just 18 years old, Nishida didn't just fit into Japan's system, he bent it around him. An opposite spiker with a jump reach over 350 centimeters and a serve that consistently pushes past 120 kilometers per hour. Yuji Nishida finished the 2024 VNL as one of Japan's primary point engines. Listed as an opposite spiker, he piled up 185 total points with an attack efficiency north of 50% and added a measurable serving threat across the tournament. And while Nishida was blasting through blocks, on the outside wing, Run Takahashi was the perfect counterpunch. Run Takahashi isn't a shadow next to Nishida, he's the modern outside hitter Japan needed. At about 188 centimeters, he mixes multi-attack reads, line and cross-court versatility, and the kind of reception to transition speed that turns a broken serve receive into a purpose-built primary option. In short, he's the connector between Japan's defense and its high-powered offense. But before Takahashi was redefining the role of Japan's outside hitter, Yuki Ishikawa had already laid the groundwork for this evolution. Yuki Ishikawa. Enter Yuki Ishikawa, who brought international experience and raised the standard for all-round outside hitters. Training abroad in Italy's Serie A exposed him to faster sets, higher block speeds, and more aggressive serve-receive systems. This was Japan's first major push toward integrating global offensive tempo. The technical aspect. Tactically, Japan's evolution is obvious on film and in the stat sheets. They've shifted from purely perimeter, technical ball control systems to hybrid systems that value tempo, slide options, and inverted sets. Expect more quick sets to middle blockers, second ball combinations for the pins, and expanded use of the pipe and back row attacks to stretch blocks. Those schematic changes let smallish lineups win by creating angles and maximizing first ball tempo, something Japan executed at scale in 2024. This isn't nostalgia, it's measurable market impact. The 2024 VNL set new records for attendance and viewership. 751,000 fans in the pool stages, viewership peaks at 23.6 million in China, and over 127 million online views. Japan players are now in demand abroad, from Italy to Poland, feeding back more international experience into the national team system. That surge in global attention wasn't just about wins, it was built on the technical precision and in-game skills that Japan executed better than almost anyone in 2024. The micro skills. Let's talk micro skills that changed matches. Nishida's kill selection, mixing hard cross-court power with sudden line shots and high percentage roll shots, forces blocks to hesitate, reduced block form, more solo block wins. Takahashi's reception to set speed shortens setter hold time, enabling Japan's setters to run first tempo quicks and combination plays that neutralize double blocks. And Japan's libero and defensive system? It's cleaner in coverage, so Japan converts more chaotic rallies into structured counterattacks. Those little efficiencies add up to extra points per set. What this means for opponents, you can't just prepare for a single superstar or a single formation. From individual brilliance to a fully synchronized system, Japan's game has evolved into a relentless, multi-layered attack, and that transformation is what's pushing them into volleyball's new era.